Hey guys, Whitehawk here, back with another video. This week I'm going to be continuing my series in the book I wrote, and before we jump into that, I just want to thank you guys for 100 subscribers. I am just amazed at the fact that we managed to double my goal for the year, and really appreciate that. So the 100 subscriber special will be out in the next couple weeks. I'm kind of just thinking of an idea on what to do for that. Although, yeah, let's go. If you haven't watched the previous videos, I recommend you go back and do that. I will link them both in the description. Chapter 6, Lost and Found. After a few more hours of sleep, the two knights packed up their things and went on the next phase of their journey. After walking for about 5 miles, they stopped. There they are, said Gavin. They appear to be having a fire, whispered Ian. Why are you whispering, said Gavin. They're still decently far off. I know, I was just being cautious, said Ian, now speaking in a normal tone of voice. The two friends prepared for an ambush, but all of a sudden the children took their stuff and ran. Follow them, yelled Gavin, blowing their cover. For it wasn't them who alerted the children, but the giant bear. The bear wasn't there to cause harm to the children, but he just scared them, ruining the ambush. So the two friends were once again chasing the children without luck. Then after hours of walking, they finally found out why their luck was short. We've been going in circles, raged Ian. Gosh golly gee, they could be anywhere, said Gavin disappointedly. By the great dragons, we'll never find them. After discussing a while, they made the decision to return to the cottage. They began the walk and saw them. The children are returning to the campsite. I can't believe it, said Gavin. They came back. So the ambush was once again underway. Chapter 7, The Hunt. The two friends silently crept toward the children and were ready to pounce. But suddenly, Gavin made a rustling sound in the grass, and it was over. They had been caught. Quickly, Ian and Gavin sprang, knowing this was their only chance to catch their pursued. They had almost caught up to them when Ian tripped. Gavin turned back to help his friend, and the children got away. Why did you come back for me? Asked Ian, who was now fuming. You could have been hurt, cried Gavin. Besides, they're just kids. We can catch up to them. I guess so, said Ian. So they continued the hunt for what seemed like hours, wondering how these kids had gotten away so fast. By the end of the day, they were still running, and so they made camp for the night. The two friends were in. They continued the mission of the past day. The two friends were in a dreamless sleep, wondering if they would ever get home. Soon the morning came, and they continued the mission of the past day. They had already searched far and wide and had grown tired of running. Ian began wondering why they were doing this and what it would accomplish, but then they heard voices. The knights crept over to an edge of a nearby hill and saw the children hiding under the cover of the trees. A new hope had been set aflame within the friends, a hope to return home. Chapter 8, Ian's Plan. The children were hiding on a forested hill, gathering wood for a shelter. Gavin and Ian had prepared for this moment and were finally ready. Then, as Gavin was about to attack, Ian grabbed him by the arm. Wait, Gavin, he said. I have a plan that just might work. Let's hear it then, said Gavin. In our father's stories, began Ian, my father lost his axe, and when he got it back, they got home. So if I can lose the axe and get it back, we may return home. It's worth it to try, said Gavin. So Ian then began yelling at the children and told them the axe was theirs. Now we wait for nightfall and reclaim it, said Ian as they walked away. As the knights left, the children discussed, what should we do with the axe? The children discussed. What should we do with the axe? Cried the first one. I don't know, said the third, piping up once again. Maybe we should give it to our masters, suggested the first. Then the third one entered the conversation, saying, I think she is right. We should give it to our masters. So the children decided to stay the night, so their efforts of making the shelter would not go to waste, and return to their masters in the morning. They had no idea that the knights would return that night for the axe. As dusk approached, Ian and Gavin prepared for the mission. Gosh golly gee, I hope this works, stuttered Gavin. By the great dragons, I do too, whispered Ian. And with that, I will be ending this video. And so I just want to thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed it, consider leaving a like on the video. And yeah, I will catch you guys in the next one.